Ever wondered how desserts vary across different cultures? Each corner of the world has its own way of satisfying a sweet tooth, and today we're embarking on a global dessert adventure. This journey is not just about indulging in sugar-laden treats, it's about exploring the story behind each dessert, understanding its origin, and appreciating the cultural significance it holds. From the humble home kitchens to the bustling city bakeries, desserts have always been a universal language of love and celebration. Imagine a world where every day ends with a unique dessert. One day, you're savoring the creamy decadence of a French crème brûlée, and the next, you're enjoying the nutty, syrupy delight of a Middle Eastern baklava. From the soft and chewy Japanese mochi to the rich and velvety American cheesecake, each dessert tells a sweet tale of its own. Prepare for a delicious adventure as we explore the world of desserts. First stop, France, famous for its crème brûlée. Crème brûlée, or burnt cream, is a French dessert that dates back to the late 17th century. It's a luscious concoction, a testament to the elegance and finesse of French cuisine. Its inception is often credited to François Massielot, a cook to royalty and aristocracy, who first penned the recipe in his cookbook. The crème brûlée is a symphony of simple ingredients, each playing an essential role in its creation. It brings together cream, egg yolks, sugar, and vanilla in a delicate balance. The result is a dessert that's both rich and light, sweet and creamy. The magic of crème brûlée lies in its contrasting textures. The base is a smooth, velvety custard, a creamy whisper that melts on your tongue. The top layer, however, is a stark contrast, a thin shell of caramelized sugar that shatters under the gentle tap of a spoon. The crunch of the sugar and the softness of the custard create a sensory experience that's both surprising and delightful. Crème brûlée is more than just a dessert in France. It's a cultural icon, a symbol of French gastronomy. It can be found in the most humble of bistros and the most lavish of Michelin-starred restaurants. It's a dessert that transcends class and status, beloved by all who taste it. Its preparation is a spectacle in itself. The sprinkling of sugar, the torching to a perfect amber hue, the suspenseful crack of the sugar crust, each step is a dance of precision and skill. It's a dessert that demands patience and respect, an homage to the culinary arts. And despite its royal lineage, crème brûlée is surprisingly accessible. With a few quality ingredients and a little bit of time, anyone can create this masterpiece home. It's a dessert that invites exploration and experimentation, a canvas for the home cook and the professional chef alike. Crème brûlée, a dessert that truly embodies the sophistication of French cuisine. If you're enjoying this sweet journey through the world of French cuisine, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share our video. Your support helps us continue to share these delicious stories with you. Next, we travel to the Middle East, home to the sweet and nutty baklava. Baklava, a word as appetizing as the dessert itself, has a rich history rooted in the Middle East. It's a pastry that has been enjoyed for centuries, with its origin traced back to the Ottoman Empire. It's a beautiful fusion of cultures, where Persian techniques meet Byzantine flavors, all under the Ottoman influence. Now let's talk about what makes baklava so special. Picture this: thin, flaky layers of filo pastry, each one buttered to perfection, filled with a mix of finely chopped nuts, usually pistachios, walnuts, or almonds. The whole thing is then sweetened with a generous drizzle of syrup or honey. When baked, the butter and sugar caramelize to give the pastry a golden hue and an irresistible crunch. As you bite into a piece of baklava, the first thing you'll notice is its crisp texture, quickly followed by the sweet, nutty filling. It's a play of contrasts, the crunch of the pastry against the softness of the nuts, the sweetness of the syrup against the slight bitterness of the nuts. It's a symphony of flavors that dances on your tongue, leaving you craving for more. Making baklava is a labor of love. It's not just about mixing ingredients and baking, it's about the meticulous layering of the pastry, the careful chopping of the nuts, and the patient waiting as the syrup seeps into every crevice. It's a process that requires patience and precision, yet the result is so worth it. But baklava is more than just a dessert. It's a symbol of Middle Eastern hospitality, often served to guests on special occasions. It's a way to welcome people into your home, to share something sweet and delightful. It's a dessert that tells stories, that carries the warmth of the people who make it and the joy of those who eat it. Baklava, a dessert that tells a rich tale of Middle Eastern hospitality. Our dessert journey now takes us to Asia, where we discover the delightful mochi. Imagine a sweet, chewy delicacy that is as much a part of a country's cultural heritage as it is a beloved treat. Welcome to the world of mochi, a traditional Japanese dessert that has won hearts across the globe. Mochi's story begins over 1,000 years ago. This age-old dessert traces its roots back to the Heian period, where it was a luxury accessible only to the nobility. Over the centuries, mochi has become a staple in Japanese celebrations, particularly during the New Year, where it is considered a symbol of good fortune and longevity. The magic of mochi lies in its simplicity. It's made from a special type of rice called mochigome. The rice is soaked overnight, then steamed and pounded until it becomes a smooth, elastic dough. This process, which is called mochitsuki, is often a communal event that brings families and communities together. The texture of mochi is what sets it apart. It's delightfully chewy and stretchy, a unique mouthfeel that is hard to find in other desserts. It's like biting into a sweet, edible cloud. But mochi isn't just about texture. It's a canvas for a variety of flavors. You'll find mochi filled with sweetened red bean paste, a traditional favorite. But the flavor possibilities are endless. From matcha green tea to sweet ripe mango, from creamy custard to rich chocolate, there's a mochi for every palate. Mochi is more than just a dessert. It's an experience. Each bite takes you on a journey through centuries of tradition, a blend of simplicity and sophistication that echoes the very essence of Japanese culture. So, the next time you're in the mood for something sweet, why not reach for a mochi? Each bite is a celebration, a moment of joy, a taste of history, and an adventure waiting to unfold. Mochi, a dessert that reflects the simplicity and elegance of Japanese culture. Finally, we land in America, where the beloved cheesecake reigns supreme. Cheesecake, a dessert as rich in history as it is in flavor, has become a symbol of American culinary tradition. Its origins can be traced back to ancient Greece, where it was served to athletes at the first Olympic Games. However, it was in America that cheesecake found its sweet spot. In the early 20th century, a dairy farmer from New York named William Lawrence accidentally invented cream cheese while attempting to replicate a French cheese called Neuchâtel. This delightful mistake revolutionized cheesecake, giving it the velvety, creamy texture we now associate with this dessert. Cheesecake has since evolved in the hands of American bakers, taking on various forms and flavors. From New York-style cheesecake, known for its dense and rich texture, to Philadelphia-style cheesecake, which is lighter and creamier, to the fruit-topped, chocolate-drizzled, or even peanut butter-infused versions, there is a cheesecake to satisfy every palate. Now let's talk taste. The first bite of a cheesecake is an unparalleled experience. The smooth, creamy filling melts in your mouth, while the crumbly graham cracker crust provides a delightful contrast. The sweetness of the cheese filling, often balanced with a hint of tangy flavor, dances on your tongue. It's a symphony of flavors and textures, a testament to the dessert's culinary brilliance. Cheesecake is more than just a dessert. It's a celebration of creativity and culinary craftsmanship. It's a testament to the fact that food can evolve and adapt, taking on the flavors and characteristics of the culture it finds itself in. In America, cheesecake has become a canvas for culinary expression, reflecting the country's diversity and innovation. Whether it's a classic New York-style cheesecake or a creative modern interpretation, each version tells a story. Each bite is a taste of history, of tradition, and of America itself. Cheesecake, a dessert that showcases the diversity and creativity of American culinary arts. A dessert journey around the world, indeed. We've ventured through the creamy decadence of France's crème brûlée, with its crackling sugar top revealing a velvety custard beneath. We've tasted the layered sweetness of baklava from the Middle East, where honey and nuts are enfolded within delicate filo pastry. Our trek took us to Japan, where we savored mochi, a delightful treat of sticky rice cake filled with sweetened red bean paste. And who could forget our stop in New York for a slice of classic cheesecake, rich and smooth, a testament to the city's love for indulgence? Each of these desserts, though different in ingredients and techniques, reflects piece of the culture it hails from. They tell stories of tradition, creativity, and a universal love for sweetness. They are proof that food transcends borders, connecting us through shared experiences of indulgence and delight. No matter where we are in the world, the love for desserts unites us all. Until our next culinary adventure, stay sweet. If you loved this dessert adventure, remember to like, subscribe, and share our video. Stay sweet and see you in our next culinary adventure.